the sloping hills of Arlington National Cemetery with its row upon row of simple white markers bearing crosses or stars of David, they add up to only a tiny fraction of the price that has been paid for our freedom. Each one of those markers is a monument to the kind of hero I spoke of earlier. Their lives ended in places called Belleau Wood, the Argonne, Omaha Beach, Salerno, and halfway around the world on Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Pork Chop Hill, the Chosin Reservoir, and in 100 rice paddies and jungles of a place called Vietnam. Under one such marker lies a young man, Martin Treptow, who left his job in a small-town barber shop in 1917 to go to France with the famed Rainbow Division. There on the Western Front, he was killed trying to carry a message between battalions under heavy artillery fire. We're told that on his body was found a diary. On the flyleaf, under the heading, My Pledge, he had written these words: America must win this war. Therefore I will work, I will save, I will sacrifice, I will endure. I will fight cheerfully and do my utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended on me alone. We must realize that no arsenal or no weapon in the arsenals of the world is so formidable as the will and moral courage of free men and women. It is a weapon our adversaries in today's world do not have. It is a weapon that we as Americans do have. Let that be understood by those who practice terrorism and prey upon their neighbors. As for the enemies of freedom, those who are potential adversaries, they will be reminded that peace is the highest aspiration of the American people. We will negotiate for it, sacrifice for it. We will not surrender for it now or ever. We are Americans.
You're listening to War. We are America Radio.
2, 1, 0. All engine running.
But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
The United States of America is the most successful nation the world has ever known. I think that's largely because we're the freest nation. Humans cannot reach their potential, cannot realize their dreams unless they're free.
If prosperity were easy, everybody around the world would be prosperous. If freedom were easy, everybody around the world would be free. If security were easy, everybody around the world would be secure. They are not. None of this is going to be easy. But this is the United States of America. It takes an extraordinary effort. It takes extraordinary commitment. It takes extraordinary strength. The Valley Forge wasn't easy. Going to the moon wasn't easy. Settling the West wasn't easy. We are the American people. We have seen difficulties before, and we always overcome them. This is about rolling up our sleeves. We might have some differences, but as Americans, putting our head down and getting it done.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Congratulations, Mr. President. Today, I'm very proud of myself.
Newsmax calls him a top 50 most influential black Republican in the country. Liberals call him The president calls him Wayne.
We do love Wayne, right? We love Wayne, right?
Broadcasting live from the We Are America Radio studio in Baltimore, Maryland. This is the Wayne Dupree Show. Here's your host, Wayne Dupree, with co-host Hutch Bailey Jr.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Wayne Dupree. Wait a minute. I'm not going to start off. I'm not going to start off laughing like I did last night. So there we go. I'm not going to start off laughing like last night.
No, you're not.
Because Donald Trump probably skipped lunch and dinner. So,
it's all peaceful tonight.
Yeah, it's all peaceful tonight, boy. You better not get his scalloped potatoes messed up, boy. He's going to be on you. Man, jeez, I got this hot, man. Oh, jeez. What's up, Hutch?
Is it hot in your studio? It's hot in my studio.
That's because you got all those damn lights.
I know, man. It's like beaming down. I got 3 suns on me. Good evening, Wayne. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen on RSBN, CRN, WCCD. Take it away.
Somebody said, Wayne, all in white, looking like the Easter Bunny. That's right. I decided I was going to look pretty.
I like the starch shirt on. I got this old.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. You get that old beat
competition now.
You got that old beat up gray shirt on.
That's right. I'm gonna go get some hats too, man. I'm like a couple hat guy. You keep coming out with these different hats every night.
That's right.
That's all right. I'll get you.
That's right. Look. It'll be like
work this.
Yeah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, glad to have you with us tonight. Yep, I'm so glad. Those of y'all in the speaker chat room, what's up? Speaker chat room on
radio.
The right. RSBN chat room right in the middle, and I got the new phone system on my right-hand side. What's up with the new phone system? You know what? Hold on. Let me take this.
It's already lit up.
Yeah, I see that right there. Who do we have on the air? Go. You're live. We're talking to you. Yes.
Hello?
Hi, how are you? What's your name?
Hey, this is Whitney. I actually just became a big fan of yours. I actually posted on your Twitter yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
I
That's right.
listened to your show. Hey, yeah, it's Whitney.
Look, you know what?
Good. How are you doing?
When I saw your message the other night, I was like, you know what? I like to see messages like this because Whitney just. I guess what you say you just tuned into the show this week, right? And
well, I've been following you for a while on Twitter, right?
Uh-huh.
But I didn't realize that I could listen to your show broadcast until last night, and I listened to it, and I was like, man, I really like this. So here I am again, and look at me, I'm first caller. What?
Yeah, make sure you tell your friends. Now. That's how this works.
So, hey, listen here. Okay, so what I want to talk about, Wayne, or what I want you to kind of discuss with me is your thoughts on what's going on in Dearborn, Michigan.
You know what? You know what?
Okay. Yeah. Now, do you know what's really going on in Dearborn? Because I grew up in Flint, Michigan. And Dearborn's it's like a suburb of Detroit.
Is it?
And it's a huge Muslim population.
Yeah.
I moved out of Michigan when I was 18 when I joined the military.
Okay.
So I've been out.
What service
I've
were you
been
in?
out since I was 18.
What service were you in?
I served for 10. I served 10 years in the Navy.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your service, Don.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I loved it, though.
Yeah,
so,
I did too. Yeah.
When people say thank you, I'm like, no, you're very welcome.
I know.
loved
Yeah.
it.
Yep,
I was in San Diego. I was a rescue swimmer and flew in combat, and I loved it. My question to you is, what is going on with? Because it seems like that Sharia law is overtaking Dearborn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now it comes out in the news. They just discovered that doctor from.
Yeah.
How disgusting is that?
she was a practicing doctor there at Ford.
I can't. You know
Hospital.
what? I can't believe, Whitney. I can't
she was
believe
doing
that happened.
female genital mutilations.
Right.
And they were bringing girls up from Minnesota.
Right.
What's going on with that?
And Whitney, I'm so glad that you said that, because that's something that I put on my website earlier this morning when I found out about it. And, you know, I was like, wait a minute, how in the heck does this one? And she wasn't doing it at the hospital. The hospital said that this did not happen at the hospital. This was something.
No, she was doing it at an outpatient clinic.
Exactly. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't caught up on the story, a doctor named, let's see, what's her name? I had it earlier.
Satan.
Allah, crazy.
Jamana.
Jamana. Crazy biatcha.
Now, but it's.
Who would ever do that to a little girl?
Hold on. It's Jamana Nargwala, and she performed mutilations on little girls in an office based in Livonia, Michigan, from the ages of 6 through 8. And some of those parents said that they did not know about it.
Oh my God.
Okay, some of the parents said,
"Oh, come on, give me a break."
Right.
Give me a break.
So, but like you said,
the parents were telling the little girls they were going to see the doctor for a tummy ache.
Yeah. But you know what?
Because I read the affidavit.
You know what really gets me, though?
Absolutely disgusting.
You know what really gets me about this is that we are focused on the southern border. Granted, I understand why we're focused on the southern border because of the illegal aliens that are coming from the south. But you know what? Damn it, they're coming from the north too. They're coming through Canada and residing in Minnesota and Dearborn, Michigan.
Hold on, no, these aren't illegals.
No, right.
If you want to point
Somali.
your finger, you want to point your finger at somebody that's causing this, you go directly to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and you call out Representative Keith Ellison.
Well,
Keith Ellison is the guy that's letting these people in from Somalia.
Yeah.
Keith Ellison, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check him out. He was almost
the
head of
DNC
the
chairman.
DNC.
Right. And actually, probably, I think
but you
he
know
won.
what I'm saying?
I think he won.
When I'm in the state of Michigan, I'm telling you, if you drive down the road in Dearborn, Michigan, and you just put up your phone, do a periscope, you look. It appears like you're in a different country. It appears like you're in the Middle East, and it's pushing all of those residents. They're getting pushed out. The law enforcement officers are not enforcing the law because these people.
You said
I'm
you
telling
were
you.
to this show now.
We've
been talking about this for a long time. This is
you want to talk about money's power? They have so much money in that state. They run it.
Right. Well, look,
they run that state.
Whitney, look, I appreciate you joining the show, and I hope that you're going to be a regular from now on. I want to hear from you, but
I love you guys, and thank you for letting me talk to you. And I mean, I'm not trying to be all but this really upsets me. I mean, come on, like this is gross. We don't need this Sharia law coming to the United States and being a regular. We don't need this happening.
No, you're right. But
that's illegal. That is illegal.
Stay strong, man. You're right.
Let me get to some more of these calls, but I'm giving you a virtual hug. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay.
Perfect. I'm going to listen to the rest of your show. Thanks so much, guys.
All right, now. Bye.
You have a good night. All right, bye.
I got the wrong clicker. Okay, that's how we do. It's Friday night. It's open phones. You can call in. You can call. You can ask us. You can ask us about anything. You can talk to us about anything. I put a link in both of the chat rooms. Usually, you haven't seen me. You haven't seen me promote that are raising funds and stuff, but we're also going to have Mr. Michael Horn calling in a little bit later. We got some news for you, but
a bit of a shift.
We got some news for you, and I am bringing him on to give you the specifics and the 411. But we do want to promote our Patreon. Our Patreon, we didn't feel like we needed to. we didn't want to do a GoFundMe every month to raise money for our national syndication. And our national syndication goes through Mr. Horn and CRN Digital Talk. So we decided to put everything together, the website, the national syndication, and the writers and the radio show itself. Okay, so I placed the link in the chat, in both of the chats. So you can put them, you can go check them out. You can give $1 a month. You can give $5 a month. You can give $10 a month. Whatever you feel like you can afford, you give that to us. You turn it around. We aren't going anywhere. We have been here. Okay. We have a long track record of being here. You know, we don't take your money and run with it. We stay right here. So, and you were able to help us upgrade our studios. You were able to help us upgrade our stuff, to even send us to some conferences and stuff like that. We need your help. Again, $1. We're not asking for 100. Well, actually, I mean, you know, if you want to give 100, it's fine.
Well,
but
I am.
This is a monthly thing. So whatever you feel like you can get away with on a monthly basis, $1. I mean, I added the $1 subscription to the thing tonight. $5, $10, $20, whatever you feel. And on the Patreon page, the link that I just put out on the Patreon page, there are different perks for different levels that you give. So going in that way, I'm going to talk about it a couple times during this show tonight, since I usually don't talk about it during the week, because, you know, news comes first. News comes first before all this, but we don't want to run out. And we're running out. We're running out of funds because I don't come on here and push it all the time. But that's just the way we do it. Okay, so I don't know. Brandon is supposed to be letting us know if something happens with North Korea. I don't know if anything's going to happen with North Korea.
I don't think so.
I mean, look, Lil Kim is out there. He's acting like he really wants to do something. North Korea to us is like a pimple on a whale's butt, you know?
Hey, Wayne, before we get into it, if I could just say also, just on the tail end of what you were saying, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there and you have a small business, or if you have a big business, and you enjoy the program, especially after you hear our guest, because we understand that this is geographic, and a small business is normally in a certain geographic area. But if you would like to support the show, we'd be more than happy to look at your service or product and promote that. I mean, we're almost to the point where we're looking at regular sponsorship, and it's just something that you can think about. We have a pretty big footprint, and it's getting bigger every day. You heard Whitney. I mean, this happens every day to us. There's new people that listen, but just think about that too. That's all, Wayne.
No, he's right, and you know, and I forget to talk about the sponsors, and that's something that Mr. Horn is probably going to talk about. You know, Wayne, you really got to talk about the sponsors, you know. But if you have something out there, if you own a business, and you are able to funnel it out nationwide, you can benefit from this. Okay, you can benefit from it, and you know that's what we're asking. Now, again, we aren't going to lie to you and say you give to our GoFundMe for $10,000 and that's going to keep us going, because it's not. Because a person that does that, they got to keep on coming back to you. This Patreon allows you to give us something on a monthly basis. You can change it. You can upgrade it. Like if you start at $5 and you figure out that you can give us $10, you can do that. You can downgrade it. If you were given 10, you want to give $5 or $1, you can downgrade it.
Or if you want to cancel it, you can do that.
You can cancel it anytime you want to. That's right. You can cancel it anytime you want to. The bottom line is
hard times.
The bottom line is there's a possibility of us going 2 hours. Period. I mean, I was gonna wait until Mr. Horn. I was gonna wait till he got on, but some of y'all have been asking for 2 hours. So think about that. We can do this 2 hours a night, radio, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that's something, and the guests that we can get, who we can bring on, who we're in contact with, and we don't even have to come banging down your door. You don't really get it, so. And some more stuff to that stuff.
If Fairweather asked me, what about my show? I'll talk about that later. We're going to adjust things, and let's do one thing at a time.
Yep. So this is something that we've been looking forward to do for a long time. So this is opportunity.
Wayne and I have been slogging it out since Romney.
Oh, Lord.
This is something we're just trying to reach an ultimate goal, and the ultimate goal really is to be right up there with the big guys, and we're making our way there.
Oh yeah, if you go to crntalk.com, right?
What the fuck is this pandering shit?
Then okay, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take that off, and So
if you call the show, ladies and gentlemen, try to refrain from cursing.
Exactly. Please refrain from cursing. Because this show goes national too.
All over the place.
So, this
goes on a church station in Cleveland.
Yeah, that too. So I have to go back and edit it before I send it to the people out on the West Coast. But so many things that Mr. Horn is going to talk about. So, we'll leave it like that. Let's go. I wonder. I don't know now. Okay,
might as well.
Let's see. Funding the show. Funding out of Florida, I think. Funding the show. Go ahead. You're live. Go. What's your name? Caller.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the line.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry I had to get through. What's up with the funding, man? This your boy, Michigan, man.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Shit, you talking about money for the show? What, you need some donations or something?
Well, oh, man. It's
you my dog, even though we don't agree on everything.
All right. My brother. Okay, well, listen. There is a link, patreon.com/WD show. Patreon, patreon.com/WD show. And we're asking.
Can't you message me on Twitter, man? You follow me, so.
What's your
direct message me?
What's your Twitter account?
But I want to talk about this Trump foreign policy. You know what I'm on the phone for. Come on now.
What's your What's your direct message first?
I'm the black sheep, but I'll send you one today.
Okay.
When I get off the phone with you.
Okay. Send me something, and then I will respond. So let's talk about this foreign policy real quick. Go.
What you think about it? I'm wondering what you think. I like it. I don't mind a show of force. It's about time. It's better than that old overthinking Obama.
All right. Hey, well, then both of us are on the same page.
We agree on that.
Both of us on the same page. I didn't like the Syria thing. I didn't like the Syria thing.
My concern, brother, is the aftermath. What are we going to do? Nikki Haley is saying Assad's not in power. Rex Tillerson is hinting towards the same, and Trump is just saying, whatever. Are we nation building again? If so, let's be honest about it. That's my only point.
Well, you know what? Some people think just like that. Some people want the administration to be honest right now. But let me say it like this: Nikki Haley can say whatever she wants to. Tillerson can say whatever he wants to. McMaster can say whatever he wants to. But Donald Trump said that he's not going to go into Syria.
Boom.
That's what Donald Trump said. So and you know what too? I also am looking at the way that they are coming out and saying it. So that means somebody in the White House is allowing them to say it. I don't think that they're just going rogue saying it. But when Donald Trump speaks, Donald Trump is like, nope, we ain't going into Syria after Assad.
Listen to this. Here's something to think about. You see these different angles coming from different agencies. You see the president lay the law down and say we're not going into Syria. This is a Machiavelli. This is a strategy. They don't know what we're going to do, and Donald Trump told you that on the campaign trail. He said we are too predictable. He said that several times.
Yeah,
We're not going to tell you what we're going to do.
I respect that with all, but there's a difference between saying my overall objective is this versus saying how I'm actually going to achieve it. We need the United States since Ronald Reagan, and I'm gonna be fair, since Ronald Reagan hasn't had a clear foreign policy.
I agree with you.
And it's about time these lazy ass members in Congress got up off their butts and earned their paychecks instead of throwing Trump under the bus like they threw Obama under the bus. No, they need to do something. They had 8 years to figure this out. Where's the solution?
No.
I'm trying to figure out where we disagree, man. Everything you said so far.
No, you're straight.
I agree with.
Yeah, you straight.
I know I don't disagree with Trump on Syria. I'm not going to fault him. I'm a fair person. My criticism is fair. I'm with him. I'm against him on domestic policy. But this foreign policy, Congress has allowed the president for the last 15, 12 years to conduct foreign policy by themselves, and now they act like they want to care. What have y'all been doing? What has the foreign intelligence community been doing? Seriously?
No. You know what?
The only thing I'll correct you is it goes all the way back
to Bush, actually,
to Reagan and H.W. Bush.
Well,
that's why I gave it 15 years, brother. That's why I gave it 15 years.
I don't know, because
I'm fair in my criticism. I see that, and then they're gonna sit and say, and now I hear them all saying, well, what's the next plan? What's Trump gonna do? What's Trump gonna do? He wasn't no politician. He didn't study this stuff. Y'all been here. What you gonna do? Like Marco Rubio, slimy butt. Now he is concerned.
Are you sure that we disagree on some stuff, man? Because
no, I'm just speaking up for Trump because I see a lot of people jumping on Trump.
All right,
I'll jump on him for domestic issues, but not this one. I will stand for the president in times of conflict. Period.
All right. Well, I tell you what. Whenever we jump on those domestic issues, I'm definitely gonna have you back as a guest host, so that we can blow this up. Okay?
Nah, man, I'm fair, brother. I'm fair. I'm fair in criticism. People put too much emphasis on the president. We need to be looking at these lazy people in Congress. There's only so much Trump can do.
There we go.
You're spot on.
There you go, man. I like that. Okay, well, look.
I'm fair, brother. But I'm gonna hit you with this direct message and let me know what the funding and stuff, and I'm gonna do what I can. I'm a poor man, but I'm gonna do my best.
Hey, man, and guess what? We're there for you, man. We're there for you. I promise.
All right, well, keep kicking butt on your show, man. I'm glad to see your success. We'll agree to disagree. I say that for future references because I'm sure I'll be griping.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. That's what I'm talking about.
I like that one.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was ready to fight.
Me too. I was like, oh, man, here we go. And you going to make me go in and edit this thing, man. I roll my eyes when he said what he said. Oh, my God, man. I mean, the easiest shows is, great, well, actually, that was a super great call right there. But we get the great calls, we're in the show, and then I just send it to them, and then they play it. Man, now I got to go in there and God, but that's okay. That's all right. All right. Let's see. This one wants to talk about Donald. Okay, you're on the line. You want to talk about Donald? Let's talk about Donald.
The train's going by.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. You're live. Go ahead.
All right. Really what I wanted to say was that the reason Donald Trump is so successful right now in Syria and in Afghanistan is because he's doing the exact opposite of what Barack Obama was doing. He's actually bombing these people instead of actually funding them, right? Because we know for sure that Obama was running guns and money to ISIS via Turkey. This is a fact. And if you don't believe me, just get on YouTube and type in.
You're right. Turkey, Syria, Libya.
Horns of ISIS. What's that?
Turkey, Syria, Libya.
Yeah, but they was actually putting in the major work running it through Turkey. And Rand Paul tried to warn the whole country. If you want to go on YouTube and type in Rand Paul,
no, you're right.
Hillary about
no, we don't.
Yeah, no, you're right. He did. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie about it. He did it, and there were a couple more senators that did it too. But and going back to the call before, he was right when he said that our Congress has been shifting their responsibility off on the president. Now, Hutch and him went all the way back to Reagan. I don't know nothing about the Reagan thing, but I do remember what the Congress did to George W. Bush after 9/11, and it seemed like they just we just gonna come into work, we just gonna sit here, and you have authority to do whatever you want to do. Sign this way, sign that away. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. You're supposed to have checks and balances here. That's.
Yeah, I said after Reagan. I mean, when Bush went into Desert Storm, I mean, we did all these things without Congress. You know, Congress made a big show of it,
right.
For Desert Storm and Desert Shield. But then, when it came to Clinton, he just went into the Balkans because he felt like it.
Right.
You know, it's been horrible. But you know, don't forget Benghazi, caller.
Hey, caller,
there's weapons running there too.
Hey, caller, I gotta let you go. My guest is on, but thank you for calling in. What's your name?
My name is David, and man, if you want to check me out, man, you can follow me on Twitter at David Kirkland Jr. KIRKLANDJR.
All right,
check me out, bro.
All right, DK, thanks a lot,
David. Call back again.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I am bringing on the man, the myth, the legend. He is in charge of CRN Digital Talk out on the West Coast, but their network runs from east to west, all globally. And it entails so many things, so many listening devices across the nation, and I'm glad to be a part of it. But I'm glad that he's here with us tonight for some special news. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Horn. What's up, man?
More myth than legend, Wayne, I think. More myth than legend. Sorry.
So
good to be on with you, Hutch, let me tell you. So that we're excited. We want to expand your show. We're trying to get you to go for 2 hours, get you on more radio stations, and expand. You know, you're on CRN Digital Talk Radio now. You're on internet, of course, with us. You're on all the cell phone apps, all the car phone apps. You're on Apple TV. You're on Roku. You're on every place we are. You're available right now. You're on Wi-Fi radios. We want to get you on radio. We want to expand the show to 2 hours. You can listen to the show, by the way, on your cell phone. Just dial pound 250 and hit send. It's a phone call, pound 250, hit send. When they answer the call, because it's going to be a phone call, not a text, so pound 250 send. When the call is answered, they'll ask you for the keywords. Here they are, CRN Talk. I'll repeat it for Hutch. CRN Talk. CRN Talk.
So you listen to me badmouth Hugh Hewitt, I tell you. Okay, that's cool.
I've been listening, Hutch. So you get the app on the phone, and then you press it down and listen to you guys. We want to put you live on CRN 5, keep you here at the 8 o'clock Pacific time, 11 Eastern on CRN 1, where I'm telling you this is what we're going to do. We want to expand it, but we need help. If anybody wants to support the show, call in, talk to Wayne, talk to Hutch. Let's get you to support the show because we want to expand it. If you know advertisers, if you know anybody that wants to get on a decent, wonderful, great, fun show that's got a great message to it, this is the time to do that. And you can call in and talk to you, Wayne, and to Hutch, or you can call us at CRN at 818-818-6400. I'll repeat it for Hutch again because there's a couple of 818s there. It's 818-Hutch. And then another 818, and then 6400.
Now, I was talking with Mr. Horn a couple of days ago, and with the 2 hour show, we're going to be broadcasting it live for the whole 2 hours on the East Coast, on the West Coast, through CRN Digital Talk. We're going to be broadcasting it live. So that means, Mr. Horn, this is going to be, this is going to sound like a regular show. It's going to have the commercials in there. It's going to have the breaks. It's going to have everything. Is that right?
Everything in there, and it's going to be exciting. And Hutch is probably running to call his friend Charlie Schumer to tell him all about it, because I know
this guy here. All right. This guy here. All right. That's okay, Mike. You're doing good.
That's good. Thank you, Hutch. Because, I know you and Charlie are tight, and you tell them
we are.
Talked about, so. I know you are. I know.
We share gefilte fish every now and then. Down at the deli when I get into New York.
Exactly it. By the way, I looked. You just posted up. We had your bio up on the site, Wayne, here on the show, the Wayne Dupree Show. But some listeners sent in letters here, a bunch of them. I got one here. It's from a man named H.B. Jr. and said that there was nothing up here from Hutch Bailey. So we put it up there. And Hutch, I didn't realize your background with as a veteran. Thank you very much for your service to the United States. Since we've been dropping some bombs, I've been listening to this show. You drop bombs better than anybody on the
I love bombs, man. I do love some bombs, and thank you, man. It's my pleasure.
You're up there on the site now. We got you posted. But you're right, Wayne. We do want to do the show live. That's the idea. Start it at an hour and then expand it to 2 hours, because that's what stations are looking for. And, we just need support from listeners, from people that you may know that appreciate the show. I mean, I listen. I find the show very entertaining and, again, informative, and we need more people like you, Wayne, and you, Hutch, to go ahead and get the word out. So this is a chance to really expand it and move forward and see if we can't get the old syndication process going. So by all means, email or talk to Wayne or to Hutch or whatever, get your information in, or call us at CRN Digital headquarters here at 818-818-6400. Remember, Hutch, it's 2818s in there. 818-818-6400.
I appreciate that, yeah.
Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, we do need sponsors, and Hutch reminded me tonight, which I missed out again, Mr. Horn, but Mr. Horn said that you can even call him. You can even call him and ask him about sponsoring the Wayne Dupree Show at the phone number that he just gave out. And then
repeat it for you, Wayne. You want me to repeat it for you?
Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, well, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, Dick. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Hutch. Got it. You got it, Hutch. 818. I'll give it to you again. It's 818-818-6400.
6400.
That's call it on the show. That's it. But by the way, when you are live, you'll be able to call in live and be on the show. So yes, there you go.
Yep, and we will have a person that is going to screen you and say, okay, well, what do you want to talk about? And he's going to be in my ear. So it's a regular radio show. It's a
now,
regular
Michael, did you get the call screeners from East Germany? I know they're a little cheaper. Or where? Kazakhstan, maybe, or at least they have a command of English, right?
I think Schumer has applied for the job too. Your guys' calls. Be careful if you got Charlie Schumer. Your guys' calls, you might never get another call. I'm telling you. We got since we are in California, because you guys are on the East Coast. We're here with the great Governor Brown, who raises taxes. Like I raised my wine glass for a toast. We got 12 cents more a gallon out there, and it's time to do some recalls in California. They're starting with some guy in Fullerton, California. I say recall them all and bring them back, because they snuck in this gas tax without putting the ballot measure on, without letting the people talk about whether their gasoline tax should be raised. And old Governor Brown, who after, I think, 55 inches of rain, finally said there's no more drought here, decided he's going to start raising taxes now. That's his new thing. Terrible.
Well, I'll tell you this. You know what? I can't wait to get started. We start our second set with you next week, going an hour, but we really need to get those sponsors calling in. We really need people that, if you have a business, a small business or whatnot, we really want to expand your reach nationwide, and we need you. 818-818-6400. So
can you repeat that for me?
818-818-6400.
There you go. You got that down, Hutch.
Oh, well, look, I got to do some editing real quick right after the show before I send it to you tonight. But thanks for. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they got to get in.
Out. What you want to do is take this segment out and just put some music in.
No, but listen, I appreciate you calling in, and we're going to be talking to you in the near future. Thanks a lot for calling in, man.
We love you guys. You guys are fabulous, and we want to expand, like I say. So let's all get involved, all of us, all the listeners, everybody get involved in the birth of a new national talk show, and that's what it's all about. So appreciate what you guys are doing. Hope you have a great Easter holiday on the weekend, and we love you both.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Horn, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
CRN Digital Talk, crntalk.com. Check it out.
818-818-6400. Make sure you got that.
You're taking me all the way to the end of the call. Love you, man. Thanks for all you do.
We love you guys.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
There you go.
All right. So that is our news. That's our news. We want to go to 2 hours now. We want to go to 2 hours, but we need your help. We need your help. Patreon.com. We picked up 2 more Patreons this week. We want to at least hit we want to at least be to 50 patrons by the end of this month. We're at 14 right now. So this is no joke. We're trying
it's really not. I mean, this is something where we're moving into another phase. And I'll tell you, I'm about ready to retire the real job and go in to do this for the next 30 years and take this into the future where we're competitive at the national level. And CRN has given us the ability to see if we're good enough. And we think we are.
Yep.
And apparently they think we are. If you go to crntalk.com, the Wayne Dupree program is the #1 featured show on the network. I mean, now that's not to say that there's not other shows that get more traffic, but they send us the traffic, ladies and gentlemen, and it's pretty phenomenal.
Right.
I mean, and we're trying to make it to the next level. The best thing you can do, besides the Patreon, is become a regular bona fide sponsor with your business.
Exactly.
And we'll take your business with us.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to take
and we're moving.
We're going to take you right with us. You're going to fly on the same wings that we fly. We are going to promote your show. I'm going to use my social media to promote your show. I'm going to use everything possible to promote your show.
Your business.
Promote your business. And we are we even have you on a couple times a month.
Sure.
So that you can talk about your business. And not only that, Mr. Horn said that all businesses will be featured on the CRN Talk website on our page. So when people go and check out our page, they'll see this show is sponsored by, and then they'll have
the only stipulation is listen to the show, because you'll never hear about it if you don't listen to it first.
Yeah.
You don't get to say what we say.
Yeah.
We will promote your business, but we're going to keep on doing what we do.
Yeah, that's we will say what we got to say. We're not going to change what we have going. That's how we came to the party, and we dancing on the dance floor, and that's how we're going to leave the party if we ever have to leave. But we say what we have to say. And like I was saying on, you know what? Let me answer these phone calls real quick. Somebody's been on here for 24 minutes.
Yeah.
24 minutes. Oh, well, somebody's been on for 30. Hey, let's see. What's going to church? Caller, what's your name?
Hey, my name is Steve. How you guys doing tonight?
Hey, Steve. How you doing?
Man, thanks for hanging so long.
Oh, not a problem. I'm enjoying the show. So, especially your last caller, I just want to wish you luck in your future endeavors and all that good stuff. And I also want to wish you a happy Easter weekend.
Thank you.
And I had a question for... Yeah, no problem. I had a question for Hutch this evening. I wanted to know, what time are we going to church on Sunday?
Yeah.
He has to buy a new suit.
See, I'm I got to get some patent leather shoes. But really, what I was really concerning myself with the passion right now. That's the moment that we're in right now. I
Steve, do you hear him tap dancing?
Jesus Christ was crucified today, and now we're in the passion and waiting for Easter Sunday. And next caller.
All right.
No, I don't know. I'm in the wilderness. I really am. I'm in the wilderness. I don't know where to go.
He is out there.
You know, my church is bad, and I don't know where to go. I'm searching. I'm still searching for a church.
Yeah.
My faith let me down. The Episcopal Church let me down.
Okay. Well, you can go to Pentecostal anytime. All right. Hey, Steve, thanks a lot for your phone call.
Hey, thanks for your call, man. Thanks for hanging so long.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got Gary.
He's like, I waited all that time to ask him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He's a trooper. I think we got Gary. Is this Gary on the line? Nope. Okay.
Florida.
Hey, caller, you're on the line.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the line.
Yeah, you made it, man.
Oh, cool. Okay. Hey, how are you guys doing tonight?
It's like 37 minutes. Me? Yeah, that's me. Thank you, sir.
Well, hey, I ran into... hello?
Go.
Okay. I ran into you, Wayne, at CPAC, and I've been a big fan of you on and off with RSBN and all that stuff. And I guess what I was calling about is, what would you say about some of the Christians who have supported the intervention in Syria? Like some of the pastors who come out and say they've lauded this as an attack on ISIS, as this is a good thing, versus looking at this as potentially being aggravating to the Christians in that area, but also to the Trump promises during the campaign.
You know what? That is a good question. That's a good question, because there are Christians in Syria that feel protected by Assad.
There's like 3 left.
Right.
And you know what? What's your name?
I can't give my last name.
Okay, no, first
Edward.
name.
Edward.
Okay. It's so funny. It's so funny you say that, Edward, because not one person. I don't think one person. I haven't seen one tweet or one Facebook. Well, there might have been some Facebook posts because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen everything, but not one person that I have noticed has said anything about the Christians and how they feel about getting attacked or Assad attacked. And honestly, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you how they felt, because I know that the area that was bombed was supposed to be protecting them. Am I right, Hutch?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, this is something that I'm trying to figure out your angle, Edward. I'm not state what you want. I mean, are you concerned that Trump did this, or
no?
Because initially,
I think he's concerned more about what Christian pastors are saying about it. No, actually, not saying about anything, because the Christians were hit.
And Wayne and I had the minority.
Yeah, we did.
Position initially when this strike came. That actually before the strike, I've been like this since the Civil War started. I never trusted the rebels because I know what the rebels are. The rebels started out being the Free Syrian Army, and Barack Obama and his administration caused the rest when we left Iraq. And the al-Nusra Front and the Al-Qaeda in Iraq, Al-Qaeda on the Arabian Peninsula, all joined together, kicked the snot out of the Free Syrian Army, took their weapons that John McCain gave them, and have been steadily on the onslaught ever since. And Bashar al-Assad and his father before him were the only despots that they were that protected the Christians within Syria. There was a huge Christian population in Syria before the Civil War started. So with that being said, what was your question again?
Okay,
because I don't know.
I guess my question circulates around. I guess I've seen this past week. Not all the Christian pastors have come out like adamantly in support, obviously, of tomahawking that.
Christian pastors don't even talk about this stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the issues, right?
And that's what he's saying, Hutch.
What's the deal with that?
He's saying that the Christians over here are not even saying anything about
that. That predicates my prior answer to the caller before this on where am I going to church in Easter. I don't know where to go. I haven't seen anything out of American pastors anywhere. Have you? I'm at a loss.
Have you gotten involved with it? Maybe. Well, you think that's why like online churches are getting bigger, like stream churches or podcast churches?
Those ain't real.
No, I'm talking about churches. Why aren't there? Why isn't there people in the media?
You hear me? That ain't real.
No. Where's the people?
I'm saying it too. I'm saying it. That online church stuff.
And Wayne has more of a background in it than I do.
That that online church stuff. That's almost that correspondence courses, man.
If there was somebody in my neighborhood that was standing up for Christians across the world, after all, I mean, do you remember what these rebels did when they went into Christian neighborhoods, not only in Syria, but in Egypt too? When Barack Obama let the Muslim Brotherhood take over there, they went to Syria, to Christian houses, and marked them with spray paint the way they did in the Bible, and came back to them later.
Lady New Jersey said, "I will not podcast Jesus." But somebody else said, who would replace Assad? And that's the problem.
Exactly.
That's the problem. They don't have anybody.
That's right.
They can't replace him, but they're talking. He's got to go. And I mean, if you look at it from our point, hey, Edward, thanks a lot for calling, man. If you look at it from our point is the same thing. If you're going to talk about getting rid of him, then you need to talk about who are you going to put in place of him. Now, George W. Bush tried to push a couple of suits in there, and Iraq was like, "Oh, heck no. They got rid of those suits quick. You ain't just going to put somebody in the presidential spot."
But
you know
then
what I'm saying?
You look at Trump and his 3D capability, and yeah, he attacked Assad.
No,
but he didn't hit the runway.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
And he didn't hit all the fuel depots.
No, he didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
No, he didn't.
So maybe
we keep hearing it, but he didn't.
And his main thing during the campaign was, "You're not going to know what I'm going to do."
That's true too.
What'd he do today? He took the visitor's log out of the public domain. You're not going to know who's coming to see me.
And then, you know what? I ain't even mad at that. I'm not even mad at that because I don't think it's a requirement. And the media, the media, to me, the media just want to know too damn much today. The media wants to know too much. NBC came out last night. Trump's getting ready to do a preemptive strike. How do y'all know? How do you know?
Right.
How do you know? Because Donald Trump said that he ain't gonna tell nobody what he gonna do.
He's gonna make them look like fools.
You know that. Sources say what sources? What sources? I'm tired of media sources. I'm tired of these Twitter people tweeting. Well, my sources say you ain't got no sources. Your sources are in your head.
That's it. Hey, can I get 30 seconds? I just wanted to talk about in New York, a decorated Marine veteran that was facing mandatory 3 years behind bars on a gun charge. Because he brought a gun. He's a legal gun owner, but he happened to go into New Jersey and get stopped. And they saw he had a legal gun, but it wasn't legal in New Jersey. They were going to send him to prison for 3 years, but he's not going to be going to prison because New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, after I went stupid on Twitter and mentioned Chris Christie, stepped in and commuted his sentence today.
He did?
I just wanted to say thank you, Governor. Thank you very much. This guy
he did
decorated. Yeah, he did. Decorated Marine Sergeant Hisashi Pompey. His conviction stands, but the penalty is gone, and a full pardon remains in review. Governor, pardon this guy. He's a decorated Marine American hero. But thank you for keeping him out of jail on this Easter weekend.
Wow. Okay. Well, Mike Tyson wants to be pardoned too. Mike Tyson
I saw that.
Mike Tyson called up to Chris Christie too and said the same thing. Hey, can you pardon me, please? Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I had to throw that in there. That guy there, I was worried about him all day, Wayne. I'm sitting there looking at this sergeant. I'm going, this guy. Because, when you're in combat in the Marines, you were in real serious combat if you were in combat with the Marines, because they go like into the caves. And I just, I'm so happy about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to go, and we have to turn this, we got to turn this thing around. But I guess nothing happened for North Korea, so.
Apparently not.
Yeah. I don't like we said, we probably didn't think anything was going to happen anyway. So, whatever, But I would, whatever. Lil Kim. Hey, Hutch, how can people reach out to you on social media?
Hey, SteelCityResistance.blogspot.com. I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook. Bird's Eye View on Twitter. If you want to send me $2 or $3 million, P.O. Box 96022, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15226. That's Hutch Bailey Jr. P.O. Box 96022, Pittsburgh, PA 15226. God bless everybody. Have a happy Easter.
And you can contact me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Just type in Wayne Dupree Show. Again, you can contribute. It's not really a donate. It's a monthly contribution.
Help the show. Keep the show alive.
Yep. go to patreon.com/WD show. Make sure that you go there. We're trying to get at least 50 patrons before the end of this month. If you enjoy the show, you like the show, y'all been saying you wanted it 2 hours, it's a possibility we can get this done. We can get it done, but we need your help. So help us do that. Ladies, and thank you. And I'll see all of y'all on Monday. Happy Easter to everybody.
Thanks for listening to the award-winning Wayne Dupree Show, named one of the top 50 influential black Republicans by Newsmax. Contribute to the program by going to WayneDupree.com and clicking on Donate. Also, support the show and take us on the go by downloading our free app. Just search Wayne Dupree in your app store.
You are fake news.
Sick of fake news? Tune in to the Wayne Dupree Show. Real talk, and you'll always hear it with us. Bring 2 to 3 friends to the show tomorrow night, and let's make America great again together.
God bless America, and no place else.
This has been the Wayne Dupree Show.